Live video story.
Light. Speech mode off.
See that? I believe we are live.
Yes, well, I'm trying to fix myself. I've got this plug in the foreground. And I don't want it there.
Well,
I know. I wanted the picture to be perfect, and of course you can't have the picture perfect.
well, I wish we could.
Well, I'm getting there. This microphone can move over that way just a bit.
Well, you're going to hit the auto harp with the
I
stand
didn't.
if you're not real careful, though we don't have a lot of room to move it.
There.
Because I really want the auto harp over there like that.
Yes, well, I think it's good now.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
just getting ready to go.
Let's see. Oh, comments are over here. So far, we are not having comments.
But you do see where they go, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, let's put this. Like that. That's better.
We are live, right?
I think so, because it says end live down
Okay,
there.
then
so that
we're
means
live.
we are live.
Okay. New equipment, new settings. One always wonders.
Let's see if I turn in that direction. Ken Zimmerman, hello. Popped in for a short while until I have to go. You are live. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome. Good to
Welcome,
see you.
welcome.
Glad you could stop by for a while.
Yes.
And visit with us a spell on this beautiful spring day here in Alabama.
Indeed, indeed. Now, I think I'm finally settled.
Okay, you can look at the time, right? Or do I
No,
need
I
to-
can see it's 12:58.
Okay.
By our
Well, we've got a couple of minutes here.
I love that thing.
One day I'm going to learn to play the whole
Nan
thing.
is here.
Hello, Nan.
Hi, nice to see you. Nice to
Welcome.
see you too. Welcome, welcome.
Great to see you.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing well up there in Ohio.
Yes. Hope the weather is beautiful. Ours down here is just beautiful today. Nan says pretty but getting hot.
Ah, yes, that's
I don't know what
true.
ours is supposed to be in the 80s today, or is it going to be more than that? down
No, I don't know.
Think we're in
I
the
didn't
80s.
check.
I didn't either.
Yeah, so you never let it be said that every time we have problems, because this time.
Oh, we've got Ken said, I missed your past couple concerts. Your harp is much more audible now that you're back to playing with picks. Sound is good.
Well, thanks, Ken.
And Catherine McLemore Lawrence has the name Greg Goodnight in bold letters, and then says Bob DuPont, and Amber Harris says sharing completed. Thank you.
Thank you, Amber.
And she says love your shirt, Dad.
Glad you like it.
Yes.
I hope Ben's doing better.
Yes, well, Me too.
Well, by
I
golly.
believe it is probably 1
It's,
o'clock. It is 1
it's
o'clock.
Great to see everybody. Yeah, I'm learning. Learning to play this way and not cross-handed like this is harder than I thought it would be, and I'm still having problems finding individual notes. So I played with bare nails for a little while, just so I could play up to what I thought was my standard, and now I'm working on the picks. Oh, you know what? I forgot my gadget.
Which,
I get my gadget.
oh, your gadget.
On which I have come to depend more than I should, maybe. What?
There. I read better that way.
Okay. The title of the show today is Love and Mayflowers. And I was going to do it all about flowers, but next time is our 46th wedding anniversary, and we're inviting you all to our celebration in 2 weeks on the 28th. But I borrowed some of the songs from that.
You had collected a few there.
And
Looks like you got it.
yeah, I'm good. Anyway, so I had to take them out of this. I was going to do this. I was just going to call it Mayflowers. But then I decided to broaden it out a little bit, just to save myself some work, to be
I'm a
honest with you.
person who loves flowers.
Yeah.
So this is one I like.
And we have our flower shirts on today.
Yes. Mary said, Mary Williams, happy early anniversary. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Mary. Thank you.
Just a little bit there.
All right, so we're going to start out with a Neil Young tune, a song called Love is a Rose. Love is a rose, but you better not pick it. Only grows when it's on the vine. Handful of thorns and you'll know you've missed it. Lose your love when you say the word mine. I want to see what's never been seen. I want to live that age-old dream. Come on, lass, let's go together. Let's take the best right now. Take the best right now. Love is a rose, but you better not pick it. Only grows when it's on the vine. Handful of thorns and you know you missed it. Lose your love when you say the word mine. I want to go to an old hoedown long ago in a western town. Pick me up, cause my feet are dragging. Give me a lift and I'll hay a wagon. Love is a rose, but you better not pick it. Only grows when it's on the vine. Handful of thorns and you'll know you missed it. Lose your love when you say the word mine. Love is a rose, but you better not pick it. Only grows when it's on the vine. Handful of thorns and you'll know you missed it. Lose your love when you say the word mine. Mine, mine. Love is a rose. Love is a rose. Love is a rose. Love is a rose. Love is a rose.
Mary said, George, I love your CD.
Oh, I'm so glad you liked it.
And Philippa's here. And
Hey,
says,
Philippa.
Hey, guys. And then, yes, I remember the day you guys got married. Yes,
Yeah,
that
we
was a
kind of
while
remember
back.
that day too, because the wedding party the night before was quite something.
It's 46 years this time, right?
46, yeah.
Yeah, you're usually better at that than me.
46 years.
But
And
46.
I'm better at remembering the day too, which
I
is
know.
unusual.
Which is.
Anyway, we're going to have a real good time. So if you can join us at all 2 weeks from today,
Right here.
right here, please do so.
Ken said, nice, great sound today. Bass strings are really coming through. Voice sounds great. Good mix. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken.
That's good to know
good
because-
info.
Yes. And Debbie Lane says hello.
Hello, Debbie. Wow, we got a bunch of people today.
Oh, Flip said no shit. And that got grayed out, so I didn't see it right away. But it's maybe they didn't like the language or something.
Probably not.
Facebook, I can't figure them out anymore. I don't
Here-
try.
No, I don't either. It's just
But yeah, you can't read comments.
pretty
when they're
soon
grayed
we're
out.
going to start to stream here and on YouTube at the same time.
Yes.
And when we get that done, we'll hopefully meet a whole bunch of new friends. And you can watch all of our past shows on YouTube. If you go to look for Auto Harp Down Home, you'll find them all there too. Here's a song that was written and recorded by Elvis Presley. Actually, Elvis and Vera Mattson wrote it, and Elvis recorded it first. It's called Love Me Tender. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart. For it's there that I belong and will never part. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me dear, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years, till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. For my darling, I love you, and I always will.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Dan Pressler.
Hey, Dan, good
is
to
here.
see
He
you.
said, finally getting a chance to stop by and listen for a bit. Well, welcome.
Welcome, Dan.
Yes.
Had a great time in California. Are you going to CAG this year? It's just like a week away.
You're around the corner.
Yeah,
Just
if I could
right
be in
away.
2 places at once.
Yeah.
We had a ball out there. Anyway, good to have you with us, Dan.
Yes.
Absolutely is. Well, can't stay serious for long.
Dan Pressler said, heading that way on Monday.
Well, say howdy to everybody for me. Yeah.
Far out.
I had to be at CAG to do my CD release party.
MLAG.
Or MLAG rather, not CAG.
MLAG, yeah.
So I couldn't do them both. Here is a song that was written by a guy named Louis Wickham. You don't hear a lot about him. Did you want to say something?
Yes, Polly Daigle just...
Hi, Polly!
And so I was like, dude, I want to tell
Great to have you.
She said, hi, guys. Pete and I are on the road to CAG. I wish you were going.
Oh, me too. I assume you got Harpo with you?
I hope so.
He's a great dog. Anyway, this song is by Louis Wickham, and it's called The Hippie Love Song.
Oh, no.
I hit on Mom and Daddy, and they wired me some cash. I made a good connection, and I got a heavy stash. And I wanted you to know you'll always have a place to crash, but you were gone again. I'd trade every single food stamp in my little leather pouch if you'd just come on back and do a thing with me. I looked for you on the campus, and I thought I saw your face just before that trooper got you with his little can of mace. Then the paddy wagons came, and I was lost without a trace, and you were gone again. I'd trade every single food stamp in my little leather pouch if you'd just come on back and do a thing with me. Well, I went up to Penasco, and your sleeping bag was there, and I wanted so to tell you just how much I really cared. So I opened up the flap and saw someone else's hair, and you were gone again. I'd trade every single food stamp in my little leather pouch if you'd just come on back and do a thing with me. Well, I thought that I might find you at the Love-In at the park, so I stumbled through the bushes over bodies in the dark. Then I suddenly got trampled when somebody hollered, "Narc!" and you were gone again. And I'd trade every single food stamp in my little leather pouch if you'd just come on back and do a thing with me.
Yeah. Let's see. Hillary's here. Hi,
Hello,
George
Hillary.
and Lynn. Sorry to be late.
Oh, wonderful to have you.
And
good evening to you.
Hi, guys. Pete and I are on the road to
you
CAG,
read
and
that.
Polly added, yes, Harpo is our navigator.
All right.
And Hillary said, hi, Dan, to Dan Pressler.
Yeah.
So,
Wow, this is great.
Harpo's your navigator. I know how that is.
Dog food is that way.
Right.
This song was written by a couple of people named Coleman and Gimbel. It was recorded by the Kingston Trio, and it's called The Long Black Rifle. Come closer, my love, and you'll hear my tale. It'll make you cold, it'll turn you pale. It's a tale of a man's never-ending love and a long black rifle. He wed a woman sworn to another, and in a rage the other man shot him down with a long black rifle, shot him down, and away he ran. A prairie man loved a city maid, was the love he took worth the price he paid for a man to die at the smoky end of a long black rifle. He wed a woman sworn to another, and in a rage the other man shot him down. Long black rifle shot him down, and away he run. His dying words I repeat to you: you can never kill love when love is true. It remains, it lives when only the rust is left of the long black rifle. He wed a woman sworn to another, and in a rage the other man shot him down. The long black rifle shot him down, and away he ran.
I always like that one. That's very
Yeah, a guy played that around a campfire. The first time I heard it played in 1969. I was like 16 years old,
wow.
and I happened to I had one of the first cassette recorders ever. It was a Norelco. It was made in Holland by the original sellers of the things, and I recorded the concert, and I learned a lot of songs from him. I heard that Frozen Lager song,
Oh, yes.
Hole in the
That's a
Bottom
good
of the
one.
Sea, and all kinds of things.
Polly said exactly at the end of the other conversation
Yeah, okay.
about Harpo the Navigator.
Yeah, he knows where it's at.
Yeah.
I don't know who wrote this song, and I don't know who recorded it. My brother with another mother, Dan Woking, played it first for me. It's called the Hey Diddle Ding Dong Song.
Yes.
Try this one more time. Dirt gold, knock it by your heart, I'd dig up old Mexico. In fact, I'd do most anything if I could only be your beau. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the moonlight in your eyes drives me wild. Maybe someday you'd be a jet set smash and I'd be a beggar out in the street. If you pass me by and you're dressed so fine, would you donate a donut for me to eat? Mary, Mary, quite contrary, won't you let me be your loving man? Maybe it's just a crazy dream I'm having. Makes me feel like summer salt in the sun. When you smile, I get the shivers cross my heart, dear, you're the only one. If I had a hammer and a bunch of nails, I'd build us a house up in a tree. Well, I could be Tarzan and you could be Jane, but don't you go and cheat on me. Oof. Lions and tigers and grizzly bears couldn't keep me from being there with you. Oh, how happy it would be if I were chicken and you were duck. Every morning to break a day, why you could quack and I could cluck. Little boy blue, go blow your horn. I'd rather be behind the barn kissing you. Maybe it's just a crazy dream I'm having. Makes me feel like summer salt in the sun. When you smile, I get the shivers cross my heart, dear, you're the only one. Dirt and gold, and I could buy your heart, I'd dig up old Mexico. In fact, I'd do most anything if I could only be your beau. Ding dong, the witch is dead, so let the news be spread that I love you. Maybe it's just a crazy dream I'm having. Makes me feel like summer soft in the sun. When you smile, I get the shivers cross my heart. Dear, you're the only one for me. Yeah, you're the only one for me.
Ken said, I did a video of it on YouTube from May 9, 2020, played by a guy that looks a lot like you, LOL.
I wonder who he was.
Yeah.
Here's a song written by Kenny Loggins and Donna George, recorded by Anne Murray. It's called A Love Song. There's a man in a willow wood, fly so high and sing so good, and he brings to you what he sings to you. Like my brother the wren and I, well, he told me if I tried I could fly for you, and I want to try for you, 'cause I want to sing you a love song. I want to rock you in my arms all night long. I want to get to know you. I want to show you the peaceful feeling in my home. Summer thunder on moonbright days, northern lights and skies ablaze, and I bring to you lover when I sing to you. Silver wings on a fiery sky shows the trail of my love, and I will sing to you. Love is what I bring to you, and I want to sing to you. Oh, I want to sing you a love song. I want to rock you in my arms all night long. I want to get to know you. I want to show you the peaceful feel in my home. I want to sing you a love song. I want to rock you in my arms all night long. I want to get to know you. I want to show you the peaceful feel in my home. I want to show you the peaceful feel in my
Nice. Mike Mueller is here.
Hello,
Hi.
Mike.
Hi, George and Lynn.
Wow, I'm really glad you took time out of your busy week to come see us
He
today.
said, great sound.
Thank you. This is my new Tahoma
Yes. That's.
by Pete Daigle.
You may have noticed his hands are not crossed.
Indeed. Hopefully,
Oh, and here's Lulu.
there's Lulu. Hopefully, I'll see you next CAG, Mike. We just absolutely had a rip roaring good time at the last one. So I hope it's back to full size and it's
yes.
better than ever, buddy.
Hello, dog. This one.
There's Lulu.
Beautiful little girl. Yes. I will pet that dog for just a minute. Don't knock the wires out of the computer.
So they're just wires.
That one was a little bit pulled out there, Lulu.
They don't matter.
There we go. Yes, you're a good girl.
Dog knows what's important.
Yes, getting petted and paid attention to, and
And all those things.
yes, she's a good girl. That dog, a good friend.
Here's a song that was written by Barbara Keith.
Oh,
And-
Bob Hale is here. Sorry, George.
Hello, Bob. Brenda.
Hello, George and Lynn. We are here now. Hello, welcome.
Welcome. Welcome.
Got absorbed into the dog and I missed Bob.
Well,
That was bad. Dogs will do it.
I think the first time I heard this was when Ivan played it in one of his concerts. And then I heard Doofus do it. It's called The Bramble and the Rose.
Ooh.
We have been so close together, each a candle, each a flame. All the dangers were outside us, and we knew them all by name. See how the bramble and the rose intertwine. Love grows like the bramble and the rose. Round each other we will twine. Now I've hurt you and it hurts me, just to see what we can do to ourselves and to each other without really meaning to. See how the bramble and the rose intertwine. Love grows like the bramble and the rose. Round each other we will twine. Won't you put your arms around me, and we'll sing the true love song, and we'll learn to sing together, sing and laugh the whole night long. See how the bramble and the rose intertwine. Love grows like the bramble and the rose. Round each other we will twine. See how the bramble and the rose intertwine. Love grows
Flip said, George, your personal volume seems to be a bit low, but you were singing that.
I was singing that low,
You were singing that one low.
and
So
so that may be it.
Dan Pressler, sorry my stay is short, but sounds great. I will also be at NWAG in July. That and performing twice at a local community fair in July. Take care.
Hey, looks like
too,
things
Dan.
are looking up for you, Dan. That's great to hear, and you have a safe trip out to Fresno there.
Yes. And Flip said, I know, but the other songs as well. So maybe we should move your mic a little closer to you, or
Well, if you can without the stand hitting the harp, fine. But
I think that will do it. And then we'll move
okay,
that to the other side. Let's see if that helps.
yeah. Okay, here's a riddle for you.
Oh, Mike said congrats on the CD.
Oh, thank you, Mike. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. We're selling some copies, and the crawler should tell you where you can get it. If you go to autoharpdownhome.com,
It does.
if you go to autoharpdownhome.com, you can get one. Or you can buy more than one. Actually, if you'd like to buy more than one, they make wonderful gifts.
Indeed.
And all of the money, less the shipping and handling and all that, goes to Southeastern Guide Dogs for the Blind. I'm not keeping a dime.
Right.
I got to do it. I didn't have to pay to do it, and I want to kind of pay it forward. So, yeah, it's a nice CD, and the packaging is great. Ivan did the packaging.
Yes, he did.
And we get rave comments about it all the time. Okay, so a riddle for you, just for the heck of it. 2 fathers and 2 sons go fishing. Each one caught a fish. When they returned to the dock, they had 3 fish. How's that possible? And while you're thinking about it, here's a song that was written by Rodgers and Hammerstein, and it's called Edelweiss. Julie Andrews did it in Sound of Music. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever.
said grandfather, father, and son.
That's right.
3 guys.
That's right.
And Bob Hale said, we look forward to receiving Forever Friends here in the UK. And Kathy Bertell is with us.
Hello, Kathy.
Congratulations and love your music always.
Thank you,
And
Kathy.
Flip said, Sound of Music. Yes.
Yep, sure enough.
And Terry Linder is here. Hello, George.
Hello, Terry.
Sounding great. And then she has music notes, heart, music notes, heart.
Oh, my.
And a smiley
Thank you.
face. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Here is a song that was written by John Phillips of the Mamas and Papas. It was recorded by Scotts Mackenzie in 1967, The Summer of Love. And it's called, what is it called? San Francisco, Be Sure to Wear Some Flowers in Your Hair. If you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. If you're going to San Francisco, you're gonna meet some gentle people there. For those who come to San Francisco, summertime will be a loving there. In the streets of San Francisco, gentle people with flowers in their hair. All across the nation, such a strange vibration, people in motion. There's a whole generation with a new explanation. People in motion, people in motion. For those who come to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. If you come to San Francisco, summertime will be a loving there. If you come to San Francisco, summertime will be a loving there.
I like that song.
Always like that song. The melody is just haunting,
It
gripping.
is. Flip said, I met Maria Trapp once, smile face. And then Terry Linder said, hello to you both, my lovely friends.
Thank you.
And Flip said, was on the Hate in 69, H-A-I-G-H-T.
Yeah, Haight-Ashbury.
Yeah, pretty much everyone was gone.
Yeah, yeah. It had its time. It was like a passing shooting star,
Yes.
bright and then gone.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But that's really something to have gotten to meet Maria. I bet she had a lot of stories. Yeah, I don't know if she told them,
They
but
had
that
the-
was quite a...
The folks there had the right idea, but then some bad people got a hold of it.
Oh, you mean at Hate?
Yeah.
Yeah. This often happens, but
The
things are
idealism of youth.
fleeting.
That's
you know,
right.
good things, bad things, it's fleeting.
Bad things too, which is fortunate.
Yes. So
Trouble is, people kind of concentrate on the bad things and remember them longer. I don't know why.
Flip said she and her family was in Vermont.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Here's a song that was written and recorded written by Pete Seeger and recorded by everybody.
Yes.
It's called "Where Have All the Flowers Gone."
Oh.
Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the flowers gone? Young girls pick them, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the young girls gone? Long time passing. Where have all the young girls gone? Long time ago. Where have all the young girls gone? Gone, young men, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the young men gone? Long time passing. Where have all the young men gone? Long time ago. Where have all the young men gone? Gone to soldiers, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the soldiers gone? Gone to graveyards, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time passing. Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time ago. Where have all the graveyards gone? Gone to flowers, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn?
Pretty. Flippa says, geez, George, you're playing a lot of my favorites from back in the 60s, and a smile face. And then she said, is Somewhere My Love coming up?
Not today.
Not today.
However,
Shall
if
I
you
write
would
it
make a
down?
note, I would like to do songs of the 60s thing.
Oh, okay.
That would be a cool theme. That'd be a great
Oh,
topic.
yes.
Thank you, Philippa.
Hello from Alabama, from Butch, D-I-S-O-N, Dyson.
Dyson.
Yes,
Hello, Butch.
Hello.
Wow, right here in the state. Welcome. Thanks for leaving a comment. We really appreciate everybody's comments, and
Oh, yes.
don't be shy.
So glad to have you come by.
Indeed. Don't be shy if you have a comment, or if you haven't made a comment already. Introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, where you're from. We love to get to know our friends.
That's a good idea, Flip.
So leave a comment if you haven't already done so. We love to have them.
Flip said, okay, I'll make you a list.
Yeah,
Do.
just sure. Go ahead and email me your list, and if
Yes,
they're auto harpable and I like them, I'll play them.
That's
That's
those
how
two
that works.
conditions.
I don't play songs I don't like.
Well, there's a lot of them that are good from that time period, though.
Yeah, and I'll
A lot of
sprinkle
my
in.
favorites too.
I'll sprinkle in some folk songs too, because
Folk
that's what I
songs.
liked best about the '60s.
Yes.
Anyway, once again, if you'd like to have a copy of Forever Friends, my first and CD, go to autoharpdownhome.com and click the Order Now button. And there you can also see a video explaining, showing you a lot about Southeastern guide dogs and what they do and how they do it and all of that kind of thing. I would urge you to watch that and learn a little bit about the fine people that we're all supporting with this effort. And here is a song that
I had one comment that came up. Jenna Wilkes.
Hello, Jenna.
Hey, guys, listening at the library.
You
So
should be
glad
working.
to have you.
Yeah, great to have you. And thank you for buying our CD.
Yes.
And I hope your training is going well for the marathons that you're going to run too.
Yes.
And thanks for leaving a comment, Jenna. I
Yes.
appreciate that, really. Here is one of the songs from the
From the CD.
It's called Make Me the Man My Dog Thinks I Am. Try that again. That's what I mean.
Not the same.
Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am. She acts like I'm the king. And if I was the man my dog thinks I am, I could do anything. She gives me so much unconditional love, 24/7 each day. Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am, or at least help me meet her halfway. Well, I've seen some folks who think it's a joke to put other people down. But my dog, she don't care about putting on airs. She just loves to act like a clown. When we go for a walk, sometimes I will talk, and it seems like she understands. I don't know what she sees when she looks up at me, but she must think my name's Superman. Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am, or at least make me willing to try. 'Cause if I was the man my dog thinks I am, I'd be a heck of a guy. She gives me so much unconditional love, all I do is scratch her head. Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am, before it's time I roll over and play dead. Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am, or at least make me willing to try. 'Cause if I was the man my dog thinks I am, I'd be a heck of a guy. She gives me so much unconditional love, all I do is scratch her head. Oh, make me the man my dog thinks I am, before it's time I rolled over and played dead. I just wish she wouldn't jump on my bed. Hey, it's just a dog thing, I guess.
Hey, we have Joe Harrell.
Hello,
And he
Joe
said,
from Texas.
Yes, he says, I'm here listening. Sounds good. And Bob Hale said, I like singing last night. I had the strangest dream. My Brenda sang it when she was 16 years old. This song fell on the deaf ears. When will we ever learn?
True.
Yes.
Here you go, Bob. Last night I had this. Let me try that in a different key. Last night I had. Nope, don't put it back where it was. Last night I had the strangest dream I never dreamed before. I dreamed the world had all agreed to put an end to war. I dreamed I saw a mighty room, and the room was filled with men, and the papers they were signing said they'd never fight again. And when the papers were all signed and 1,000,000 copies made, they all joined hands and bowed their heads, and grateful prayers were prayed. And the people in the streets below were dancing round and round, and guns and swords and uniforms were scattered on the ground. Last night I had the strangest dream I never dreamed before. I dreamed the world had all agreed to put an end to war.
Strange dream.
Write that down so I can put
Yes.
it in my
Okay.
database. Here you go. I hope you liked it.
I did.
Okay. Where are we here? How much time we got? Keeper of the time?
It is 1:53.
We might have to do some requests here. We'll see. Here's a song that was written by a fairly obscure guy. His name is Dick Feller. I did a couple of his last week on the Money Show. Or last time, actually. He writes very unusual music. This one is called Daisy Hill. Flat broken bound for Memphis to see about a job. And halfway there the poor old bus broke down. They said it'd be 2 hours before we all could leave. So I thought I'd take a walk and see the town. Thinking I had a quarter in the corner of my jeans, I ordered coffee in this small cafe. But when I searched my pockets, not a penny could I find. And when they brought the bill, I couldn't pay. Just then a well-dressed lady came and sat down next to me. From her purse she pulled a $1 bill. She said, I'll buy your coffee. I've been down and out myself. And by the way, they call me Daisy Hill. Daisy Hill, your velvet eyes are burning through my mind. Your quiet lips are smiling at me still. Though I know you could never love the likes of me, for you're too much of a lady, Daisy Hill. Well, I missed the bus to Memphis, but I found myself a job loading trucks. I earned a meager wage, and in a cheap motel nearby I took a shabby room. I bought a week at 50 cents a day. Every day at 4 o'clock I'd find my hurried feet were taking me back to that small cafe, where I would find her sitting in a padded corner booth. I'd sit with her and pass the time of day. When Friday came around, I drew my first week's pay, and I gave her that first new dollar bill. And all the while my mind was filled with things I'd like to say, for I surely loved the lady Daisy Hill. Daisy Hill, your velvet eyes are burning through my mind. Your quiet lips are smiling at me still. Though I know you could never love the likes of me, for you're too much of a lady, Daisy Hill. Last night my feet were restless, so I chose a strange new street. Halfway down there burned a scarlet light, and as I stood there listening to the music and the noise, a faint familiar voice came through the night. I stood outside the open door and stared in disbelief at a painted face that held the daisy's eyes. In quiet desperation, I heard my shattered mind say, look again, for surely eyes you lie. A drunken man came through the door and he stumbled on the steps. I caught him by the arm and held him still. I said, who is the dark-haired girl that wears the brocade gown? He said, why, that's the hooker, Daisy Hill. Daisy Hill, your velvet eyes are burning through my mind. Your quiet lips are smiling at me still. It hurts to see you waste your life behind those scarlet lights, for you're too much of a lady, Daisy Hill. Daisy, Daisy Hill, your smiling eyes are burning through my mind. Your quiet lips are smiling at me still. Though I know you could never love the likes of me, for you're too much of a lady, Daisy Hill.
Wow. Bob said, marvelous. Thank you, George. We
You're
sang
welcome, Bob.
Strangest Dream today at Weird World of
Of wood.
Wonderful Wood.
Weird World of
UK
Wonderful
much
Wood.
appreciated.
That's a very interesting. I'd like to hear more
Weird
about
World
that.
of Wonderful Wood.
Yeah, he
My
mentioned
goodness.
it. Bob mentioned it in a Facebook message or an email to me
Wow.
just yesterday.
Amber said, "Hey, I was telling Jen about how you can play both parts of dueling banjos on the auto harp. Could you give her a sample? Doesn't have to be the whole thing."
All right. There you go, Jenna.
Absolutely love it. Good. That was good.
Put it down on our extras.
Whew. Nancy said fantastic, and Brenda Swan, I'm sorry, this one's Goings, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, that's. I'm considering playing that in the contest. Don't know if I will, but I'm considering it very seriously.
Bob said love it. Jenna said thank you.
You're welcome.
Amber said Brenda is also a library lady. That
Oh,
Brenda.
hello, Brenda.
Yes,
Yeah.
I see.
Are you guys getting any work done today? Good thing Tanya isn't there. Hope she's not watching. Oh, goodness.
Oh, Amber said we are working so hard today.
Okay, good.
Good.
I don't want to get. I want to get you in trouble.
You guys in trouble.
Get blamed for a decrease in work output at the ARAC Public Library.
But welcome. We love you guys. We
Lee
appreciate
Hayes
you.
and Fran Mosley wrote this next one. Yes, indeed, we do. Was recorded by the Limelighters.
Oh.
It's called
A favorite group.
Seven Daffodils.
Ah, yes.
I do not have a mansion, I haven't any land, not one paper dollar to crinkle in my hand, but I can show you morning on 1,000 hills and kiss you and give you 7 daffodils. I do not have a fortune to buy you pretty things, but I can weave you moonbeams for necklaces and rings, and I can show you mornings on 1,000 hills and kiss you and give you 7 daffodils. Oh, 7 golden daffodils shining in the sun to light our way to evening when the day is done, and I will give you music and a crust of bread, a pillow of piney boughs to rest your head, a pillow of piney boughs to rest your head.
That's beautiful. I like the Limelighters. That was another good group.
They were another great group. And if you want to hear a lot of that, I think it was show number 17 or 18. We did a whole show of 60s folk music. Wasn't the greatest sound quality, though. I set it all up, and something went wrong, and my piece of streaming software took the mic from the webcam and not the mics from our mixer, but it's still a lot of fun.
Howard Solomon is here.
Hello,
Welcome,
Howard.
Welcome. He said the CD arrived yesterday, played it all the way through. Every track was beautiful.
Thanks, Howard.
And he says it'll be played a bunch of times on my way to MLAG. Congratulations on a wonderful CD.
Oh, thank you, Howard. I'm so glad you liked it, and I can't wait to meet you in
Yes.
Shippensburg, Pennsylvania. Hey, by the way, you can still register. MLAG is fast approaching the Mountain Laurel Auto Harp Gathering. If you haven't already done so and you're going to go, go to mlag.org and sign up. And if you can't make it,
That's what
you
I'm
can
saying.
also register virtually.
Yes.
And you can, for $99, you can get everything. 5 concerts, 6 workshops, all the social hours, the contest, my release party. Don't miss that. Everything for $99. So, if you can't be with us in person, join us online. They did a wonderful job with virtual MLAG this year, and you can bet they'll do the same thing again next year. And if you don't want to do the whole thing, you can buy each event for $10.
Yes.
And if you buy one of the premium events, you get all the free ones, as I understand it. So if you would like to see me fall on my face in a contest Friday night, give them $10 for that, and then you can see the release party and all the social hours and the Friday afternoon jam, too. So
Wow.
make your plans to be with us one way or the other. We really can't wait to meet everybody. Let's see where we are now. Oh, I know where we are now. This is great. Here is a song that started out as a poem and then was put to music, and I don't know who wrote the music. But the poet was Charles Badger Clark Jr., and it's called Spanish is the Loving Tongue. Spanish is the loving tongue, soft as music, light as spray. 'Twas a girl I learned it from, living down Sonora way. I don't look much like a lover, yet I say her love words over. Often when I'm all alone, mi amor, mi corazón. Night she knew where I would ride. She would listen for my spurs, fling the big door open wide, raise them laughing eyes of hers, and my heart would nigh stop beating when I heard her tender greeting, whispered soft for me alone, mi amor, mi corazón. Moonlight on the patio, old senora nodding near, me and Juana talking low, so the madre could not hear. How those hours would go flying, and too soon I'd hear her sighing in her little sorry tone. Adios, mi corazón. But one time I had to fly for a foolish gambling fight, and we said a swift goodbye in that black, unlucky night, when I'd loosed her arms from clinging, with her hoops, with her words, the hoops kept ringing, as I galloped north alone. Adios, mi corazón. Never seen her since that night. I can't cross the line, no, 'cause of that damn stupid fight. Like as not, it's better so. Yet I've always kind of missed her, since that last wild night I kissed her. I left her heart and lost my own. Adios, mi corazón.
That's a beautiful song.
Thank you. I'm glad you
That
like it.
was beautiful. Howard said, "You won't fall on your face in the contest. From experience, I can tell you that you'll come in at least in a tie for sixth, maybe better odds than I can get on the Cubs."
Well, yes, but that isn't saying a whole lot, Howard.
No, but I can't imagine you fall on your face.
Right, make me a note. Steve
Okay.
Goodman song about the Cubs.
Oh, okay.
Next time Howard's here, or if I can work it out in advance to where I know he's here, I'll play him
A good song.
a song. It's called "A Song from a Dying Cubs Fan." You'll love it. Well, you know, I'm going to do my very best to entertain everybody in the contest. It'll be the biggest group I've ever played. I've only played for one group of people before at CAG last year.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the best I can, and I'll have 2 songs on the contest CD, so you can't beat that. Where are we? Okay. Here is a song that was... Let me grab...
Howard said, "A dying Cubs fan's last request."
Last request. Yeah, that's it. Howard's heard it before. I don't know if it's within my skill level, but I'll look at it and give it a shot.
Something about Connect. Searching for wireless display and audio devices. Where's my device? We may have just... What happened? I didn't touch anything, by the way. Connect. Huh.
Hang on, folks. We don't know if we're online or not.
We may have lost our connection. Find other...
Oh, hold that. I don't have time to put it back.
Sorry, John. There you go.
Hang in there, folks. One way or another, I will figure...
Doesn't say... I mean, it says end live video, which means we're still live. I don't understand.
I don't either. If somebody can...
Well, there's something... I'm going to close this G. McCoy local account sign-in screen, if that's okay.
Sure. Well, let me look.
Now I can still hear and see you. That was something that came up, and I don't know why. I didn't touch anything, but it still came up. We seem to be fine.
Okay, great.
Flip said you're online,
Okay, thank you, guys.
and Amber said Jenna just bought her ticket to the competition and your release party.
Oh, thank you, Jenna.
Yes. So we seem to still be fine.
Okay, well, let me reset my finger picks, and we'll just go on as though we are...
I don't know what happened. That's weird.
I don't know.
I mean, I didn't touch it. Usually, it's me.
No, come on. Now. One nice thing about this setup is I have a wireless keyboard that's connected to that laptop, so I can, as I was about to do just now, look, and I can turn on my screen reader, and you all can hear the voice of the Martian who talks to me every day. We'll put that back together later.
Yes, I'm holding on to it over here.
I really don't like that thing, but I don't want
It's
dust
a dust cover.
to get in.
Yeah, it's a good dust cover.
It's called a skin, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, where are we here?
Let's see.
Oh, I know where we are. Okay. Well, folks, sorry about that. We thought we had a problem. See, it's like the guy that said, "I made a mistake once. I thought I made a mistake."
That was...
Yeah. Here is a song that Roy Clark recorded. It was written by another one of my offbeat writer idols, Judd Strunk. Roy Clark recorded it. A bunch of other people recorded it. And it's a real sentimental love song. It's called A Daisy a Day. Hope I can get through this. He remembers the first time he met her. He remembers the first thing she said. He remembers the first time he held her, and the night that she came to his bed. He remembers her sweet way of saying, honey, has something gone wrong? He remembers the fun and the teasing, and the reason he wrote her his song. I'll give you a daisy a day, dear. I'll give you a daisy a day. I'll love you until all the rivers run still and the four winds we know blow away. They would walk down the street in the evenings, and for years I would see them go by. And the love that they bore, like the clothes that they wore, could be seen in the gleam in their eye. As a kid they would take me for candy, and I'd love to go tagging along. We'd hold hands as we walked to the corner, and the old man would sing her his song. I'll give you a daisy a day, dear. I'll give you a daisy a day. I'll love you until all the rivers run still and the four winds we know blow away. Now he walks down the street in the evenings, and he stops by the old candy store, and somehow I believe he's believing. He's holding her hand like before, for he feels all her love walking with him, and he smiles at the things she might say. Then the old man goes up to the hilltop and gives her a daisy a day. I'll give you a daisy a day, dear. I'll give you a daisy a day. I'll love you until all the rivers run still and the four winds we know blow away.
Wow.
Hope you like that. That's a good song. This auto harp stays in tune with itself. If it goes out of tune, it's very strange. All the strings will go out about the same amount.
Wow. But it stays in tune.
But it stays in tune with itself
Wow.
almost perfectly for like a week at a time,
Whoa.
which for me is a real new concept,
Yes.
because I played Oscar Schmidt, so that's all I had. You know? Okay, let us see. How are we doing on time?
We have 2:25,
Oh, okay, we're good.
so around a half hour, a little more.
Here is a song was written by a guy named L. DeWitt. Don't know what the L stands for. Lucky, maybe. Really don't know. The Statler brothers did it in the mid-'60s.
I just had something else come up. Oh, it's not over what we're doing, but it's up there. I don't know if I'll close it. I'm not doing a thing. My hands are nowhere near this thing.
Okay. Well,
Sorry.
hopefully we're still on.
Well, yes.
Was it the same message?
No.
No,
This is a
something different?
different
Oh.
thing. This is a search Google screen, and I don't see a way to close it. So, fortunately, it's not in the way. I don't know. Your computer is doing. The laptop is doing weird things.
All right. If it gets to be a problem, let me know, and I'll pull these pics and get rid
No,
of it
I
for
think
you.
it's fine. It's not in
Okay.
the way.
This is called "Flowers on the Wall" by the Statler brothers. So, I've been hearing you're concerned about my happiness, but all that thought you're giving me is conscience, I guess. If I were walking in your shoes, I wouldn't worry none. While you and your friends are worrying about me, I'm having lots of fun, counting flowers on the wall that don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire till dawn with a deck of 51. Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me I've nothing to do. Last night I dressed in tails, pretended I was on the town. As long as I can dream, it's hard to slow this swinger down. So please don't give a thought to me, I'm really doing fine. While you and your friends are worried about me, I'm having quite a time. You can always find me here and having quite a time, counting flowers on the wall that don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire till dawn with a deck of 51. Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me I've nothing to do. It's good to see you, I must go, I know I look a fright. Anyway, my eyes are not accustomed to this light, and my shoes are not accustomed to this hard time street. So I'll just go back to my room and make my day complete, counting flowers on the wall that don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire till dawn with a deck of 51. Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me I've nothing to do. Don't tell me I've nothing to do.
Good song. Oh, Howard said we're still here.
Good,
And,
good.
that's
Thank
good
you.
to know.
I'm glad somebody checked in.
And Debbie Lane said, I just pulled up the chords for this song a couple of days ago to learn it. Smiling face.
Oh.
It's
Well,
a good song. It really.
I don't know if I've got the chords you've got, because I figured it. I just listened to it and found the chords that sounded good on the auto harp. I play it in F, and the chords I use are F, D minor, G7, C7, and B flat. So it goes F, F, D minor, G7, G7, C7, F, D minor, G7, D7, or C7 rather, F, C, D minor, D minor, C, D minor. It's like that. So if that helps you any, great. I hope you learn it, and it's a great song.
It's a nice song.
It's a good song. It's very very auto-harpable. Okay, now I want to take you back to the conformistic 50s, where everybody dressed the same, everybody thought the same, everybody was pretty much the same. This song was written by Marty Robbins and recorded by Marty Robbins. It's called A White Sport Coat and a Pink Carnation. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. Let me start over here. One. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. I'm all dressed up for the dance. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. I'm all alone in romance. Won't you told me long ago, to the prom with me you'd go. Now you've changed your mind, it seems. Someone else will hold my dreams. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. I'm in a blue, blue mood. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. I'm all dressed up for the dance. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. I'm all alone in romance. Won't you told me long ago, to the prom with me you'd go. Now you've changed your mind, it seems. Someone else will hold my dreams. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. I'm in a blue, blue mood.
Wow.
A little rough around the edges, but
I like that song. Then Flip said, was thinking about this song yesterday, meaning the one before, about, shoot, I'm terrible about that. What song did you sing before this one?
that song.
Yes, and where you had the chords that you shared with Debbie.
Flowers on the Wall. By
That's
Statler
right.
Brothers.
And Flip said, was thinking about this song yesterday, playing cards online, and the song wandered through my head. And then Debbie said, sounds right to me. I only have 15 chords, and those fit it.
Yeah, and if you don't like that, you can transpose it to a different key.
Yeah.
Or, well,
I
maybe
can't.
you can't.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I can do, maybe you, I didn't mean that.
Debbie probably can, but I can't.
You probably can.
I'm playing. Some people can, some.
I was in a song circle a week or so ago, and somebody played a song, an old Tin Pan Alley song, and everybody loved it. And the guy played it in G, and to play the song, you needed an F-sharp 7 chord, which he had, but nobody else did. And so, they're all bemoaning the fact that they can't play the song, and I said, look, if you play it in C, you can use B7, and everybody's got that, and if you play it in F, you can use E7, and everybody's got that. So you got a couple of keys, and everybody's going, how did you do that?
Debbie said, I transpose a lot.
Yeah, okay, good deal. So you could transpose it, and you should be able to play it in C, and I'm pretty sure you can play it in C, and I think you can play it in G. I can't remember if a 15 chord has an E minor or not, but if it does, you'd be all right. So you could put it in a key where you could sing it.
Howard said, I got by with an F-sharp minor. Nobody was listening.
Really?
Huh. Debbie said, nope, no E minor.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could get by with an F. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
No, it doesn't quite work. You got to do this. And it doesn't work in it doesn't work in a minor because you don't have that note. Mm-hmm. Anyway, sorry, folks. The auto harpists among us have gotten into it. We'll be right back.
Let's examine this here.
See, if you ever wanted an auto harp and you listen to that discussion, you'll give it up.
Debbie said thumbs up.
Thanks, Debbie. Glad to help. I hope you get the song together. All right, let's see. Goodness. Here's a song called Rocky Mountain Belle. We've gotten a little serious here. Broken-hearted teenagers and folks holing up in their rooms and old men going and giving their dead wives daisies every day and cowboys riding away.
Yes.
We gotta cheer up here. This is called Rocky Mountain Belle. I think it was written by Ramblin' Jack Elliott, but I'm not absolutely certain. Lots of people have recorded it. I heard somebody post it on one of the auto harp groups, and it was one of those, I gotta learn that. So here it is. It's called Rocky Mountain Belle. Here's a story. There's a story I must tell of my Rocky Mountain Belle. She was everything to me, my very life. We had smiles and we had tears, and for 27 years I promised her someday she'd be my wife. With the ceremony planned, I had bought a wedding band and invited all the neighbors from the farm. But the day we were to wed, I was tired and stayed in bed. Now the whole darn mountainside is up in arms. Oh, they're burning down the house I was brung up in, and they're shouting, come on out and take your bride. Oh, they're burning down the house I was brung up in, but what a fool I'd be to go outside. Never thought my prairie queen would be causing such a scene, and the poor old sheriff can't hold back the mob. I'll admit we would have wed, but she went ahead and said when we married she was gonna quit her job. And Pappy at the gate with a load of 38, and he's shouting, "Come on out before I shoot." Well, I wonder if he knows I've got on his Sunday clothes. If he shoots at me, goodbye to Pappy Sue. Oh, they're burning down the house I was brung up in, and they're shouting, "Come on out and take your bride." Oh, they're burning down the house I was brung up in, but what a fool I'd be to go outside. They brought along their lunch, and I'll bet the whole darn bunch thinks they're gonna sit around and starve me out. Here inside I've got a cow who's a corking roast beef now, so you see they don't know what it's all about. To me it's all a joke, I can stand a lot of smoke. In the fireman's band I used to play trombone. They've got me in a spot, and it's getting mighty hot, but to me this burning shack is home sweet home. Oh, they're burning down the house I was brung up in, and they're shouting, "Come on out and take your bride." Oh, they're burning down the house I was brung up in, but what a fool I'd be to go outside.
There's something about that song. I like that one.
They're burning down the house I was brung up in.
Oh, Howard said, good thing nobody was listening regarding that last conversation. Yes.
Yes, indeed. And if they were, they probably won't admit it.
Well, things go by as, subtle, you don't notice things. Oh, Nancy Beatty smile. Nan's smile face.
Yeah.
Big one. Big smile face.
It's hard to stay serious forever.
Oh, but that was a good song.
Well, let's see. What have we next? Here's an Olivia Newton-John song
Really?
written by S.J. Rostel, who made a lot of money because Olivia recorded his song. Came when I was happy in your sunshine. I grew to love you more each passing day. Before too long I built my world around you, and I prayed you'd love enough of me to stay. If you and I pray you love enough of me to say, if you love me, let me go. No, if you don't. If you love me, let me know. If you don't, then let me go. I can't take another minute of a day without you in it. If you love me, let it be. If you don't, then set me free. Take the chains away to keep me loving you. The arms that open wide to hold me closer, the hands that run their fingers through my hair, the smile that says hello, it's good to see you. Anytime I turned around to find you there, it's this and so much more that makes me love you. What else can I do to make you see? You know you have whatever's mine to give you, but a love affair for one can never be. If you love me, let me know. If you don't, then let me go. I can't take another minute of the day without you in it. If you love me, let it be. If you don't, then set me free. Take the chains away that keep me loving you. Take the chains away that keep me loving you, loving you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, any comments?
No.
Nothing going
We're
on?
at 246.
Okay.
No new comments.
All right. We've worn everybody out. That's okay.
Wow.
They're just having such a good time. This is a
I
blue. This I am too, actually. To be honest with you.
These are good songs that you chose this time. So I don't know which ones he's going to sing. Sometimes I know some of them, but some are a surprise.
I figured you knew them all because you hear me practice all the time.
Well, but you know, there's some I miss. I know I do. And
Well,
you
good.
do practice all the time, and I still miss them.
It's nice to surprise even you.
Yes, you do.
You surprise me quite often. Pleasantly, I must say.
I was going to say, I hope
No,
that's
wait a
Well, after the many years we've been together, to still be able to surprise one another is a good thing.
Indeed. That's true.
Debbie Lane says, ah, yes, ah.
Okay, let's pick a little bluegrass. This is called Wild Mountain Flowers for Mary.
Whoa.
I don't know who wrote it, and I don't know, a lot of people have recorded it. The first time I heard it, I was playing with a group of people at our local senior center, and Glenn Click sang it.
Oh, yes.
Living close to each other, went to school, sat side by side, and I longed for the day when I would ask her if she would be my loving bride. I picked some wild mountain flowers for Mary, and I told her I loved her today, but she said that we never could marry, that her mother would stand in our way. Her daddy died when she was very young, and she never knew the love of a man. I tried so hard to make her happy, and tried to make her mother understand. I picked some wild mountain flowers for Mary, and I told her I loved her today, but she said we never could marry, that her mother would stand in our way. Days of youth are gone and I'm so happy. My time isn't very far away. I picked some wild mountain flowers for Mary. placed them on her grave today. I picked some wild mountain flowers for Mary, and I told her I loved her today. But she said that we never could marry, that her mother would stand in our way. But she said that we never could marry, 'cause her mother would stand in our way. Well, let's see here. Here's a song that was written and recorded, was written by Bob Wills and was recorded by Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys.
Really?
Yeah, they were it was called Texas Swing. It was, your mom and dad played some of it occasionally. Uh-huh. It was country music put to a swing beat with clarinets and guitars and, all that kind of stuff.
My dad liked the big band and swing music, so I can see why he would get into that.
Deep within my heart lies a melody, a song of old San Antone, where in dreams I live with a memory, beneath the stars all alone. Well, it was there I found, beside the Alamo, enchantment strange as it flew up above, for that moonlit past that only she would know still hears my broken song of love. Moon is all your splendor, know only my heart, call back my rose, rose of San Antone, lips so sweet and tender, like petals falling apart. Speak once again of my love, my own. Broken song, empty words I know, still live in my heart all alone. For that moonlit path beside the Alamo, and rose my rose of San Antone. Broken song, empty words I know, still live in my heart all alone. For that moonlit path beside the Alamo, and rose my rose of San Antone, and rose my rose of San Antone, and rose my rose of San Antone.
Debbie said, love this one.
Oh, good. Thank you, Debbie.
Lane. And that was all on that. We are getting close to, we have 2:54.
Okay. That's pretty much it. I've run out of tunes, run out of songs. If you like what you heard and you'd like to express your appreciation, go to PayPal and put a little something in our virtual tip jar at autoharp.down.home on PayPal, or you can do paypal.me/autoharpdownhome, no spaces, and do the same thing. Or you can go to the donations part of our new website at autoharpdownhome.com and help us out there. We'd really appreciate it. You all send us to MLAG and we deeply, deeply appreciate that.
Yes.
We
That.
really do. And maybe if we can prevail upon your generosity, maybe we can get to CAG next year.
Yes.
All the money that you put into our tip jar goes for that kind of stuff.
Right.
We got living expenses covered, but
Yes.
if you could drop a little something in there, we'd greatly appreciate it.
Nance.
And if not, then we still love you, and
sure.
we'll see you next show, and all.
I've got a couple comments.
Okay.
Nan said, thanks for a great show. And Debbie Lane,
you're
thank
welcome,
you so
Nan.
much.
Hey,
And
Debbie.
Hillary, I've been stringing an auto harp, and you've made the time go by nicely. Thank you.
Yeah, it must be
process.
quite late. You're down out there your way. My
Yes,
goodness,
my goodness.
There in Northern Ireland. I hope you get it strung up all right.
We have been
And,
there.
we've been there. If Amber's still listening,
Yes,
she's
she
my
knows.
she's my auto harp stringer.
Well, she and I together.
And yeah,
sometimes.
actually, all three of us
We
get
all
together.
three
We
do
all
it.
three do part of it.
And you're just one person.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know how you
amazing.
do that.
I don't know.
And by the way, also, just in passing here, I had the privilege of being interviewed. Linda and I, actually,
yes,
both of us, for Hal Weeks' Stalking the Wild Auto Harp
Yes.
YouTube channel.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Look up Stalking the Wild Auto Harp George McCoy.
Yes.
And you can get an inside look at how we do everything and a demonstration of laptop playing. It was a
Yes.
great interview. Hal did a wonderful job.
Hal's great.
And
Hal's
so
great.
if you would like to go over there and give it a listen and maybe subscribe to Stalking the Wild Auto Harp, Hal is a tremendous auto harp teacher, and he, during the interview, made an observation which made it possible for me to play this auto harp.
Yes.
I mean, the guy just really, I always put my Oscar Schmidts like this. Okay? And when you do that, you can't quite get to these upper strings. And I mentioned it in the interview, and he said, well, the strings are different. And I said, no, they're the same distance apart. And he said, yeah, but the auto harp's backwards. You gotta put it this way.
That way.
And as soon as I did that,
Goodness, yes.
I had it. And it was like, wow, thanks, man.
Debbie said it's a great in caps interview. Check it out. Loved it.
Oh, thank you,
Exclamation
Debbie.
Points in that.
Anyway, we will be back in 2 weeks.
Our anniversary.
Please come to our 46th anniversary party.
Yes.
We're going to have champagne.
We are.
And we're going to, all of the songs, at least if we can get them all done, all of them are going to be either Linda doing solos or us doing duets.
We shall duet.
Yeah, right. 46 wonderful years.
Absolutely.
And we hope you'll be there for that.
That's
For
gonna be
those of
fun.
you who are traveling to CAG, California Auto Harp Gathering, have a safe trip
Be
and
safe.
an enjoyable time. I know you will.
Yes.
It's a great gathering. It really is. And the scenery as you drive up that mountain from Fresno is absolutely breathtaking. I didn't see it in person, obviously, but Dan and Mike Mueller described it all to me.
Yes.
And made the time just fly by. They're a wonderful group. The staff and performers mingle with the participants. It's rather informal. It just suited me right down to the ground, and I had the honor of doing a concert while I was there. So those of you who are headed that way, have a great time. Wish I was there. And for those who are going to MLAG or are registering virtually, we'll see you there. And we'll close with this thought from the immortal Roy Rogers. Goodbye, good luck, and may the good Lord take a liking to you. George and all his kin. We'd sure like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back real soon to this locality to have a heaping helping of our hospitality. Home style, that is. Set a spell. Take your shoes off. Y'all come back now, here.